Bronze medal with the Ukraine and Poland hooking up. Leah Malanchuk, 21 years old, normally at 50 kilos. They slid her up to 53 for this week's tournament. Matched up against KRAWCZYK of Poland. She has pretty much wrestled in every tournament across the globe. Veteran for Poland wrestling. World bronze medalist last year. She was an Olympian in the Rio Games in 2016. Had a tough European Championship a year ago. Finished just 7th, trying to improve on that.
Red contact, red.
Straight on shot by Malanchuk.
Blue action.
Caught effectively from KRAWCZYK. KRAWCZYK, a wrestler who likes to get to those close ties. Here she captures the head, trying to swivel around to the outside. Maybe look for a snap down here or a shuck. Dangerous position for Malanchuk. Brings her down again. Good job of the Ukrainian not letting that wrist go underneath, and she is rewarded with a stalemate.
KRAWCZYK did a good job of bringing Malanchuk down to the mat. Kept her moving.
Red action.
But you're right, Malanchuk clamped that elbow tight.
Red, look at me. You are passive, okay?
Malanchuk hit with inactivity, but an arm spin.
She hit the arm spin and finishes it for the 4. Beautiful move there by KRAWCZYK.
Blue action.
Trying to hook up a lace now as she works her way. Sit-out position for Malanchuk.
It still does have that bottom left ankle hooked. She has that with her right hand. You can't see it. But once she loses that,
Blue action.
so close to exposure.
Very close. Malanchuk trying to stay on her side here. KRAWCZYK, this is really an awkward position for the two. You have Malanchuk with the grip, KRAWCZYK with the ankle down low, and the two disengage, they break apart. And the 4-point initially scored, and 2 for the exposure is how it all ends up.
Hop.
You just really have to tip your hat to the Ukrainian wrestlers here competing this week. So much on their minds right now. I had a chance. They were walking in as we see some offense here, and it's delivered once again by KRAWCZYK. And immediately she just automatically jumps down to the ankles. Trying to get one turn, unable to do so. We have confusion with the score here, and now they are going to say that's the match. Obviously, Ukraine is going to challenge. Confusion all around there. Should have been 2, obviously, for the takedown to make it 8. And then was there a turn for 2 to put it into the technical superiority category?
And you know what I'd like to see us add is some sort of repercussion for a failed challenge here after the matches. And I would suggest that we have some sort of allocation for challenges. So if you have X amount of athletes entered into a competition, you get X amount of challenges, because these are why not challenges. You have it, there are no repercussions, but it adds, if you're having 20, 25 challenges that take 2 minutes apiece, that's adding nearly an hour to every competition, when this was clearly a 4. So her attack, her arm spin, you put 4 on the board. So let's just say you have 10 athletes, you get 10 challenges, 1 athlete per. And then if you use it, you lose it. Then at the end, if you don't have any, that, or take a team point if you get to your number of challenges and you lose and you challenge after you don't have any left. That's all I could think, because
I like the sound of that. They use it in the United States in folk style at the national tournament. Teams are awarded certain numbers of challenges that you have to allocate and strategically use throughout the course of the 3-day event. Makes sense.
Yeah, I just think back to Greece with Kogio Mitsidis winning gold. You know, it was, for us, how do you really tell the true story when, you know, that was such a...
Challenge decision. It's counter-attack by red, 4-point red, 2 points blue, challenge 1.
So they're going to counter-attack for red off that.
Well, hold on.
So in this instance, it works out for Ukraine, the why not challenge.
KRAWCZYK gets the 2 and then the 4 on the counter from MALANCHUK. So an 8-4 lead for Poland. A little bit of life after that exchange from Ukraine. 28 seconds to go, and now she's in on a straight-on double. Good sprawl back by KRAWCZYK. Really nice job by the 32-year-old. Still in. It's MALANCHUK. They're near the edge. The toes are out of bounds from the Polish wrestler with 12 seconds remaining.
But now if you're MALANCHUK, you have to keep your elbows tight. You've been hit with 2 arm spins, 1 for 4, and another one as close to 4 as you get.
Unanswered points at the end of the period. Textbook delivered by Katarzyna KRAWCZYK in a 6-point lead after 3 minutes.
It's a veteran move right there.
World bronze medalist in Oslo last year, Olympian in 16, placing 9th. She was a bronze medal winner at the European Championships in 18. And there's MALANCHUK up a weight class from her normal 50 kilograms. And just finishing my point with Ukraine, I saw them come into the arena, get some warm-ups earlier today, and so much emotion in their faces. You can just tell the toll that it is taking on these elite athletes and the coaches, and rightfully so, with everything that is happening. Their thoughts, sure, with family and friends back in their home country, but a chance to compete here at these European Championships. 10-4. KRAWCZYK of Poland out to the big lead. Able to get to her shots. Couple of arm spins from her. She was able to get the late 2. Counter 4 has been it from the Ukrainian MALANCHUK.
Red contact, red.
And you say that, but wrestling provides that opportunity, that getaway. MALANCHUK right now is exactly where she loves to be, and this is where you're free.
Look at this. That is really well done by KRAWCZYK. A straight-on double from the Ukrainian. So what does she do? She fights it off, and then she drops down, grabs the ankle, and takes her down for 2.
Transition offense. First back to the center, and these are the little things that you like to see. Being first back to the center does something mentally.
Arm spin. No points. MALANCHUK slipped out of it in the nick of time.
She just throws that from anywhere, doesn't she?
She does.
Blue contact, blue.
And MALANCHUK has 1 minute and 45 seconds left. She cannot be looking to get this all back in one chunk.
Look at the barrage of offense from KRAWCZYK and the number of ways that she scored. There she gets the head to the outside single, the high C. First time she's went to that all match. She used an ankle pick in there, the arm spin. Creative ways to win the bronze from the 32-year-old from Poland.
Looks over to the Polish fan section. Over here to our right, a couple of claps and a quick bow.